It was just a week ago when America announced it would begin to drop aid from the air into Gaza. A last resort and a policy decision that reflected the enormity of the man-made crisis below. Now another shift. President Biden has ordered the American military to build a port down there, somewhere along Gaza's coastline. An announcement which raises more questions than answers. Because this is what that coastline looks like. This was 2 weeks ago. Gunfire and chaos as Gazans tried to gather for the little aid which is getting through. Quite how a port or even a temporary pier can be made here and aid safely distributed is not clear. The Americans say they would do it all without any of their troops being on the ground.
From a shipping container to a mass grave. In Rafah in southern Gaza, a bulldozer moves Palestinian bodies by the dozen. This is the final resting place for just some of the more than 30,000 people killed by the Israeli military onslaught on this tiny strip of land. Scores watch as identical blue body bags pile one on top of the other. Layers of sand are then piled on top of them before another row arrives. Rafah was supposed to be where Palestinians would be safe, where Israel told them to flee as its military operation decimated the rest of this tiny enclave of Gaza.
Curing trade routes and stamping out piracy is an age-old problem, but maritime security is now at the fore of international concern. Nations are struggling to prevent Houthi missile attacks on merchant shipping passing through the Red Sea, as well as curbing other illegal activity. An EU task force is being reinforced as the Houthi armed group attacks merchant vessels using advanced missiles. There's now a growing need for the task force to be bolstered with the latest types of warship capable of destroying these missiles before they hit merchant ships. The Italian frigate Federico Martinengo will be a core part of this augmented EU maritime mission off the coast of Yemen.
Zelensky welcomed on Thursday UK Defence Secretary Grant Shapps on his third visit to Ukraine. During the visit, Shapps announced London would give Kyiv an additional package of €150 million of military aid. Shapps said the UK will prioritize obtaining over 10,000 combat drones for the Ukrainian army. The UK, along with Latvia, is one of the leaders of the International Drone Coalition, which supplies weapons to Kyiv. The coalition is made up of 11 countries.
Tonight, the alarming video that packed long-haul passenger jet losing a tire just moments after takeoff. Watch again here as one of the rear tires falls right off that plane. The United Airlines Boeing 777 with 249 passengers and crew on board, heading from San Francisco to Osaka around 11:30 a.m. local time. That tire plunging into the employee parking lot, crushing several cars and damaging a fence. Fortunately, no one on the ground was injured. That plane dumping fuel and making an emergency landing, touching down safely in Los Angeles about 2 hours after takeoff.
According to the Polish Cyber Defense Army, Poland is receiving a high number of DDoS attacks that originate from Russia. These type of attacks flood a server with internet traffic to block them from accessing services. The Railway Transport Office is such an institution which is experiencing an increase in cyber attacks. Experts say that these attacks can be geolocated to Russia.
Haiti's government announced Thursday that it was extending a curfew to curb relentless violence and gang attacks that have paralyzed the capital of Port-au-Prince. Officials noted that all public demonstrations are also prohibited in the metro area and beyond. Police were ordered to use all legal means at their disposal to enforce the curfew and apprehend all offenders, the government said in a statement. Gunmen attacked a school in Nigeria's northwest region Thursday morning and abducted at least 287 students, the head teacher told authorities. The incident marks the second mass abduction in the West African nation in less than a week. Locals said the assailants surrounded government-owned school in Kaduna State in Kuruge town just as pupils were about to start the day.